Good morning, YouTube. Demeka here with another Tarkov Reactions video. Tarkov Reactions is a series where we take your streaming clips, some excellent gameplay, and we talk back over them, commentate them like it's some sort of sports grand final. Today's clip comes to us from a lovely bloke called Wrist Cry, aka Joe. Joe is from New Zealand, and I've spent an inordinately large amount of time in his stream and also in other streams for people from New Zealand who have played with him. And he's an everyday capper enjoyer and an extremely good player. And I love this clip because when you think about Tarkov conceptually, people have often put into two categories of player. You're either a rat and you kind of, snake around the map, or you are a Chad and you aggressively use the W key and sometimes referred to a W key enthusiast. Now I love this clip, like I said, because I think Wrist exemplifies that W key behavior, going for the kill every single time. So this one takes place on customs. See you in the raid. So before we go in, this is near the Ruaf extract, and I'm not sure what led up to this gameplay, but generally speaking, this is a pretty hot area. There's a lot of scavs around, and it's sort of where people from both sides of the map converge to either cross over to the opposite side, and is definitely the site of a lot of deaths of my own. So let's jump into it. So immediately he's on the back foot. You can see he's just started getting shot. He doesn't know yet where that shot has come from.
In the bush, in the bush.
Now, his mate has said he's in the bush, which is a great piece of comms. However, there are lots of bushes in Tarkov, so it's like, which fucking bush is it? And you can see in the top left corner, he's looking a little bit cooked. And if I was playing the game and my health looked like this, I'd be like, you know what? I'm cooked. I'm out. It's probably worth noting at this point, he is getting treatment experience for healing. So he's obviously got a stim, like a healing stim of some sort, active. And just worth noting that in terms of why he doesn't med straight away. So that was an interesting play there. Very aggressive, but you would notice that just as he came out from behind that piece of cover, his teammate shot the guy in the bush, and the enemy sort of made like a noise, like he was getting hurt. So it gave Wrist a great idea of where the guy was.
Got it. Another one up top.
Cool. So that there's another one up top. He's also heard a gunshot to his front left, and he's, like I said, a W key enthusiast. So he's not going to run away. He's going to go and investigate.
Fell over. Towards the second stash.
What I always love about watching Wrist is that he's very calm, he's very cool, his comms are good, and it's just very direct, very precise gameplay.
Is me pushing up behind you?
Yep. More in this bush here.
Alright.
So he spotted him, but hasn't taken the shot. He's decided to get a better angle around the left-hand side of these water pipes. Again, I've said it in my last videos, point fire is a heavily underrated skill. I know that people who are, pros at the game would obviously use it all the time, but it definitely at that range is just beautiful, and you can see it executed perfectly there.
Got one.
Nice. Wrapping.
There should be one up top.
Now, this is where things get a bit sticky, and I've myself have been caught in this position a lot of times, and I'm sure a lot of you have as well, where you're playing up towards Ruaf. It's a big hill. It makes pushing up there when you know there are players very, very daunting, because there is obviously the height advantage. And when you get to the top of this crest, there are so many places that enemies could be. It's really hard to determine which place you should look first. Now, the communication from his teammate is fabulous, and obviously that game sense is going to help him to make the right call.
Top. Up here, up here.
Sweet.
Have a look at all those bushes, those buildings, there's walls. I mean, it literally could be anywhere.
Yeah, spotted.
Cool, so he spotted him through that little gap in the wall. It's worth noting at this point that for any Tarkovian player, this is a less than ideal situation for us to be in. There is a huge difference between peeking to the right-hand side and peeking to the left-hand side. In this situation, we're seeing him peek to the left. And the left-hand peek, because of the way the gun is shouldered, means that more of the body of the player is exposed. So if the enemy were to look around, Wrist would have a lot of his body hanging out from behind that barricade.
This left side wall, left side wall.
Again, I said it, W key enthusiast. He's not sitting there holding the angle, he's pushing for the kill. Point fire, the guy was taken by surprise.
Killed one.
Now, we'll just rewind that slightly, because this is where I think a little bit of luck comes into it for Wrist. It's excellent gameplay. You'll see the tracer round just zips straight past him. So that guy has missed his opportunity.
Let's go!
Alerted the players to the fact that he was there, and it's good night. Well, there you have it, guys. Another Tarkov Reactions clip. It was short, sweet, and very aggressive. Like I said at the start, Wrist is a lovely guy to watch if you're looking to get a little bit better at that aggressive gameplay. It is aggressive, but very, very precise. And it's worth noting at this point that a little bit of aggression can actually get you a long way in Tarkov. So there is that whole mental thing of like, I don't want to die, I don't want to lose all my gear, but never underestimate the amount of pressure you put your opponents under if you're playing assertive gameplay. Even though they can hear your footsteps and hear you approaching, never underestimate the effect that that has on their aim and their general decision making. If you like what you saw in this Tarkov Reactions clip, then feel free to like and subscribe and comment. That would really help me out. I try to make these whenever people get in touch. And if you yourself would like a clip featured, then all you have to do is get in touch with me and I'll leave those links down in the description. But until next time, take it easy.